Hello, this is L1 Death, and today I'm ranting about a YouTube channel called Cartoons for Muslim Kids. So today, in this rant, I'm going to talk about that person, of course, duh. But first of all, I found her on channel by this Muslim on a channel that wasn't really mine. But he was like, hey, you should check out this channel, like, for kids and blah, blah. And I was like, well, I'm not going to tell you my age. But, yeah. But I didn't really care about it, I just ignored it, like, blah. And then eventually I met up with her channel, and so, yeah, did that. And then I just posted comments, like, sort of like, I don't know, just making my own commentary about it. It's like, the bitch died again, stuff like that. But anyways, I guess the comments were approved, and then eventually I got a friend request for her. I was like, hey, why did you send me a friend request? And apparently I was blocked. So I went on my other channel, because amazing, and I just said, why did you block me, blah, 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 and my previous channel's like, I'm not really sure why I blocked you, but this is for kids, apparently. So, no drama allowed. Otherwise, I will have to block you again. I was like, okay, I guess it's her channel, I guess, but... And then I said, how would they watch this, blah, 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 because there's not a lot of kids that have YouTube channels, but she explained it over me, kind of corrected me, I guess. I was like, she said, this is for channels where adults can show their kids. I was like, okay, I guess that's okay. And then I just got a reply from this guy that said, hey, there's more teens than adults on YouTube. I was like, I mean, I was explaining about all this stuff, and then I was like, sorry I'm, like, bothering your channel and all that, stuff like that. She's like, oh, no worries, debates are allowed on my channel, just as long as they're friendly, like, not, like, harsh or anything. I was like, okay. So I tried to respond to this guy, and he was, like, talking about, hey, I was talking to Mika is amazing. I was like, yep, Mika, my dog, is amazing. And then she pulled out this hadith verse, or whatever it's called, and she said that how it's haram, and then I'm like, okay. I was like, whatever. And then I told her I don't care, I'm not Muslim, I love dogs anyways, and not all Muslims believe in that hadith where she pulled it out from. And she's like, well, if you don't believe what the Prophet Muhammad said, you're not really a Muslim. I was like, I did facepalm because she clearly didn't get it. And I was like, she's like, why did you put that facepalm to me? Hopefully it wasn't me, but who did you address it to? I was like talking about, she still doesn't get it because obviously she doesn't know that all Muslims don't believe in that, and then after a while of talking to her, she literally flipped out when I made no harsh comments to her. She literally flipped out. So, she will delete them eventually, probably after one day, but she just replied to me about an hour ago, and then she, like, literally flipped out, and she's like, the reason why about your loving for dogs thing, will confuse Muslim children that it's okay to have a dog. When I told her a million times that she doesn't get it because not all Muslims believe in that. Okay? I've actually talked to Muslims that don't believe in that. Okay? God. And she's like, I think she flipped out because, I was like saying, when you pull out something that's haram, it's usually called haram place, and she's like, well, you can't, seriously, that's like sarcastic to her, I guess, and she's like, if you're truly mature, you would understand why you wanted say stuff to like that to children. And I was like, seriously? You're such a freaking hypocrite. First of all, you flipped out on your own channel, and apparently children are gonna see that. I don't care if it's just a day later. Seriously, they might see that anyways, but seriously, her cartoons are just like for like what, like kindergartners or something? Like 3 through 6 or something? Seriously, those are like baby shows. God. But anyways, you know what? You're just a hypocrite, and that's all I have to say. So, you can't delete me on this comment because it's a video. So, come at me, sis.